And I was never going to be DWI again, right? Because I was going to do it once and be like, no more wigs on my head. And Oscar Quintero, who is Quesadilla, was there that night, who had been selling Tupperware for 3 years, and he said, hey, you're really funny as DWI. You should sell Tupperware in drag. And I said, no way. So I will tell you, it was like 7 or 8 times before I said yes. So you know those people who keep saying no? Keep asking, because you never know when they're going to say yes. So anyway, so I started my business out in Los Angeles, and I soon became very top seller, right? And then in 2012, I decided I didn't want to live in Los Angeles anymore. I wanted to move home to my hometown in Columbus, Ohio, and be closer to my aging parents. So I moved my Tupperware business from California to Ohio. And I told my husband Jeff when we got home, I said, you know what, I want to build my business. I want to continue to be DWI, but I want to start using our products and actually doing cooking demonstrations as Kevin. Who knew, right? So I started doing cooking demonstrations, and I started meeting people as Kevin, not DWI, the drag queen. And you know, I'm more relatable as Kevin, and my business started to grow, right, you guys? And I started meeting the people that I wanted to help change their lives. So what I want to share with you today is kind of like my Kevin's Kitchen. And like Doug just said, you know, we take a lot of information here at Tupperware and we customize it to our own business, right? To our own personalities and everything. So some of the things today may not work for you. Some of them will. Steal stuff, leave it behind. I like that Tupperware is like this giant shopping cart. I get to push my shopping cart through Tupperware, and I listen to all your trainings and stuff, and I'm able to take what works for me, and I get to leave the rest behind. So use what works well for you with your personality, and let's get started. All right, so what I like to take to my parties is our business kit. So that's basically over here, right, you guys? This is your biggest recruiting tool. Always take your business kit. We're going to talk about these products. We're going to demonstrate the products. And we're going to show people how great they are and how they work in their homes. And then this is also how we can grow people on our team. You can go out of your house with your kid and do a Tupperware party. You do not have to add anything else. But I encourage you, through the Confident Start program, we'll start adding things onto our table, right, that we can use. And slowly and surely you'll be able to add products to your table that are just going to help supplement what you're selling, right? But your kit really is the basis of your business, right? So that's kind of this side of the table. We talk about set selling a lot in Tupperware, right? That augments our sales, right? Our purchase with purchases augment our sales. So whether or not it's Fridge Smart, or it's modular mates, right? Or it's our freezer mates, our freezer plus or whatever. Make sure that you take a set with you, because sell in sets, because it's going to drive your sales, all right? Other things that I take with me is I always print the current Say Yes offer, and I'll always put it out. I'll sometimes take the Say Yes offer with me too if I have it, right? Established consultants probably have it right at home. So make sure you take that, because we're going to talk about the Say Yes offer at our party and recruiting, all right? I also take and print our current sampling sheet, because if you have somebody who might be sitting on the fence to join your team, you can show them this sheet, and they can see actually, you know, what savings they can get from our sampling program. So I always take a color copy of that, right? Very important. Also, I take a copy of our fundraiser brochure, and I talk about that during our party. So we have this opportunity. We just had great training on that, right? So I take extras of these in case anybody wants to take one home and talk to their organization about doing a fundraiser, right? So I always have that on my table. I also take a couple pieces to be able to date future parties. I love the 3-2-1 that we heard earlier. I love that. I want to start doing that. That's a great way to date parties. But what I'll do is, if I'm trying to sell a specific date that I want to work in my calendar, I put that little card on the piece of Tupperware that I'm going to give to that person who dates their party, and because I want to work on this day, right? Don't let people run your date book. No, no, no. All right, so this is when I'm available to date. This is when you're going to have your party. If they can't do either of these 2 dates, I'll work with them, but I really try to funnel them into the dates that work in my schedule, all right? So, and they can take these home with them that day, all right? They can take them home with that day. So I always take 2 dating gifts, all right? So, what I wanted to really talk about and show you today is, first of all, 2 of my favorite products, all right? So I love, love, love our Smart Steamer. Now, you know, this is now incorporated into our new product, which is amazing, right? So, but I love this, and this is what I had planned to do. So I talk about the features and benefits of our Smart Steamer. So what oh, wait, back up. We do not want to have these in our lives anymore, right? And I take these to my parties, and I use this as a visual because I talk about our Tupperware Lifetime Guarantee. I talk about the fact that we are eco-friendly. I talk about the fact that we are going to stop using this disposable, right? And we're going to use our Tupperware to replace this because you're going to buy it once and you're going to have it forever, right? So visual aids are good, all right? So make sure that you take those with you, all right? So I talk about the featured uses and benefits of my Smart Steamer. So, revolutionary way to cook in your microwave. Not just cook, but steam cook, all right? So what's nice about this is that this whole contraption is metal encapsulated by plastic. What was the one thing Mom told us never to put in the microwave? Metal, because we're going to blow the house to the moon, right? But guess what? Since this is metal encapsulated by plastic, the microwaves cannot enter this container, all right? What happens is when we fill our water table, the microwaves are attracted to the water, so it boils our water and steams our food. So your food is only being cooked by steam. So what's nice about that, for the people out there who are like, ooh, microwaves are dangerous, and I don't want to put my food in the microwave with all those microwaves touching the food. Well, guess what? They can't argue with you about this, all right? Because your food is only cooked by steam. So it's locking in the nutrients, it's not boiling it away. It's also adding moisture to your food. So when, we all know this, right? When you do hamburger patties in here, or you do fish or chicken or anything, it's adding moisture to your food, not drying it out, because when we cook in a conventional oven, we're cooking with heat, and that's drying out our food, all right? So everything is dishwasher safe in this. I talk about recipes that you can put in here. I say that anybody who purchases this item from me today, I'm going to give them a file off my personal computer that has a bunch of recipes in it, because I'm not going to send you home with a piece of Tupperware that you're not going to be able to use. Don't you hate that? I hate it when I show up to a party and somebody bought something from me, maybe 2 weeks earlier, and I say, hey, Marsha, how do you love your steamer? She's like, oh, I've never even taken it out of the box, right? That drives me crazy, right? So we want to make sure that they are equipped with what they need to be able to do their recipes, all right? So what I'm doing today is I love our lime cauliflower cilantro rice. Has anybody ever made that recipe before? It's really amazing because if you're trying to eat healthy, but you like to have rice all the time, this is a really nice substitution to that side dish because it's really good and it's good for you, all right? So I went ahead and I steamed our cauliflower. I also say this to people too. When you take your steamer out of the microwave, you want to make sure that you open it away from you, right? Because the steam's going to come up, all right? Don't do this because the steam's going to hit your knuckle and you're going to get a burn. It's happened before, all right? I talk about the fact that we can stack steam, so you can do your vegetables on the top and your protein on the bottom. But with the magic of Jubilee, I have gone ahead and I have steamed my cauliflower, all right? 7, 8, 10 minutes. It depends on the power of your microwave, right? So, we've got that ready to go. Now, this is the bad boy in our kit, right? I love this, all right? And when you show people how to use this, you have to demonstrate this at your parties. I don't care if you just put an onion in it. You have to show people how to use this because I love my Power Chef. So, I talk about the featured uses and benefits of this. Here is your motor, right? This one's brand new, so it's a little sticky, right? All right, so we're going to take this off. Here's your guard, all right, which is going to be great for making sure that you don't chop your fingers off, all right? Perfect. And then I talk about this. Now, when you get your Power Chef, it looks like that little ring of blue plastic is exactly where it should be. But guess what? It's not. It's on the inside. Take it out and put it on the bottom. Or you'll be eating little blue pieces of plastic with your chicken salad. All right, so that's your skid guard. All right, so in it goes. All right, now I love this. All right, so we're going to put all of our our cauliflower in. Hopefully it all goes in. Tell me making a big mess. All right. Okay, let's go here. All right, you guys, oh my God. There's all kinds of stuff under here. All right, now, so, you wouldn't know that. All right, so we put this on and we lock it in place, right? Come on. Remember when we get new Tupperware and it gets a little bit sticky? Come on, y'all. Right? You're going to play with this at home. Oh, sugar. All right. make it look a lot easier than I just did. All right. Oh, and remember we went in blend, so we talked about that. All right. All right, so this is the wow factor at your parties, right, you guys? Even if you just put a little piece of onion in there, all right? Seriously, I love this product, all right? So that we're gonna chop that up, but then we're gonna add some cilantro. Now I probably should have done my cilantro first, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this in here. Same thing, like when you're doing your salsa, which we're gonna talk about salsa in just a second. So I'm gonna do that, and then go back in, and I'm gonna take my cilantro, which is in my fridge smart, right? So because what I usually do is while the steamer's cooking, I'll talk about my fridge smart. I'll talk about it in just a second. So I love our cilantro. And guess what? I watch a lot of cooking shows, and I encourage you guys to, because you can incorporate cooking show tips into your shows, right? So did you know that you can use the stems of cilantro because it's not bitter, but you have to take the stems off your parsley? Which I didn't know until I was watching a cooking show. All right, good job. All right, so this is, it's gonna do it to me again. All right, here we go. So chop, 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 chop. Simple and easy. All right, so then we're gonna add this into our cauliflower rice. And then, another product that I love, and I want you guys to add to your kit as soon as you can, is our Zest and Press, right? Because not only are you going to be able to press, but you can zest into the top here, which you're going to do just like that. And then it catches your zest here that you're then able to add into your product, right? Just like that. But this is designed, you want to talk about featured uses and benefits of your products, right? You have to know your product, right? And you're going to learn from your upline or just watching training videos. This is designed for a reason, because your hand goes like that, all right? And then on the inside, there are little channels that are dug into this and designed, which forces all of the juice out of your citrus. Now, some people would think, oh, well that's shaped like that, so I'm going to drop this in like that.
Oh, really?
Counterintuitive. So now watch, and you can do this at your parties too. Amazing, because watch how much juice comes out of that citrus. It's amazing, 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 all right? And then I show that it actually turns your citrus completely inside out, right? Love it. So it depends on how much citrus you want, but I'm just gonna do that 1/2, and then where's my saucy silicone spatula? Here we go. I'll use this. All right, so you'll use your saucy silicone spatula, of course you will. All right, and then, you know, what's nice about the cauliflower is that it really adopts any kind of flavoring that you want to put in it. So if you want to add more spice, if you want to make it Moroccan, if you want to make it Mediterranean, if you want to make it more Spanish, use all of the spices that you find at your local stores, because that really is what adds flavor into your food if you are trying to eat clean or gluten-free, right? Be careful, some spices have gluten in them, so you want to make sure you watch that. But you know, you can eat healthy with flavor, and I think a lot of people don't know that you can do that, right? So you can add lots of flavor to your food if you are, trying to eat more healthy and you want to add flavor to your food, all right? So, and then another great recipe that I like to do with my Power Chef is using the whipping blade. I'm not even going to try to put that on. Using the whipping blade. So y'all know that you can make fresh whipping cream, right? Love it. Now, I use powdered sugar to sweeten it. I add a little vanilla, right? But here's what I do. So get Strawberry Quick at the store, and instead of putting powdered sugar in, you use like 2 tablespoons of Strawberry Quick, and you make the most delicious strawberry whipped cream. It's amazing, amazing. And you can do chocolate Quick too, all right? Don't add extra sugar, because there's already sugar in that Quick, right? So you can actually, oh, hi, thanks. Saucy. Heat resistant, no cracking, no chipping, no peeling. All right, delicious. All right, so I love it. Thank you very much. All right, so that's one recipe that I love to do. I love to do the turkey burger sliders. I talk about just how great all of your vegetables are in here. You can do baby food in this if you've got young moms and want to do young mom parties, because you know exactly what's going into your food, right? You're adding a little chicken broth and vegetables. We can freeze them in our ice cube trays, which is amazing. So this really is, this is the winner of your kit, all right? This is